What's going on, gamers? It's Deeds. We're back. We're doing another Diablo 4 video. This is a rogue build. This is specifically, in my opinion, the best rogue build before level 50. This is a Twisting Blades poison build. We're using poison imbuement and poison traps. We'll go through everything. Some of the passive nodes, it's subjective, but most of like the basic skills are pretty much like the engine for the build. Just, you know, little minor tweaks here and there, nothing set in stone. You can obviously optimize the way you want to optimize. I'm using puncture, only 1 point puncture. It seems to be the thing with enhanced puncture, fundamental puncture, and then we go down. We are using twisting blades, obviously. We're using enhanced twisting blades and advanced twisting blades, as well as 1 point into sturdy, 1 point into siphoning strikes. Down in agility skills, we have 5 into dash. We're doing enhanced dash and disciplined dash, as well as maxing weapon mastery. I love daggers. I think rogue works best with daggers. You get the increased damage to healthy enemies, which is always good. When you're attacking a new enemy, you're always going to do more damage, 15% increased damage. And then down in the subterfuge skill tree, we have concealment, 1 point concealment. I went with enhanced stealth, and then countering stealth. We are putting 5 into poison trap, as well as enhanced poison trap and countering poison trap. This is actually really huge. Poison trap has a 30% chance to reset your imbuement skill cooldowns when activated. You're going to get free imbuments from using your traps. Poison imbuement, 5 out of 5, along with enhanced poison imbuement and blended poison imbuement. Critical strikes with poison imbuement skills deal 75% increased poisoning damage. So pretty much with, I believe it's right here, concealment. When you come out of concealment, you're guaranteed a critical strike. So come out of concealment, you hit with your twisting blades, massive poison damage. As well as deadly venom. We put 3 into deadly venom, 1 into alchemical advantage. It's a mouthful. 1 intervention that might not necessarily be necessary. It's just a plus the lucky hit. This might not fit the build since we're early. I don't think we need that much lucky hit. Trap mastery, we're using traps. That might be a good thing to max out, possibly. 1 into adrenaline rush, 3 into haste, and then we are using momentum. For core, for special, For specializations, we're using combo points. And onto our legendary properties. See, we got some legendary daggers right here. When casting an imbuement skill, you trigger an imbued explosion around yourself, applying the imbuement effects, dealing 314 damage of the same type. Right here, this is our twisting blades. I have this in my codex. Anytime I get a new dagger, I just put twisting blades on it. It kind of seems to be pretty easy as you're leveling up. Get your twisting blades after Act 2 or during Act 2. And then every time like you get a better weapon, if you have the materials, you can always put twisting blades back on that weapon, since that seems to be the most changing part when it comes to weapons or armor. Offhand is just a bow. We have critical strikes with poison imbued skills, have up to 10% chance to create a toxic pool that deals 2,246 poison damage over 3 seconds to enemies within. While standing in the pool, your poison imbuement skill has no cooldown and no charge limit. So you can pretty much just imbuement. Just got these boots. These are actually pretty good. They synergize very well. Your grenade skills count as a trap skill. Whenever you arm a trap or drop grenades, you gain 14% increased movement speed, 3 seconds. So we're zipping around super fast. This is the exact same ability as the Vigo's amulet. When hit while not healthy, a magical bubble someone around you for 4 seconds. You all know that one. That one's pretty good defensively. This one on our gloves, we have distant enemies have an 8% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds. While they hit you, you deal 40% increased damage to stunned enemies. This is not important to the build at all. This is just what I have, but this is pretty cool. It's free crowd control if you're getting hit by a range attack. and you also deal more damage. And then this one, you take 20% more damage. Oh, excuse me, you take 20% less damage from crowd controlled enemies. Whenever a crowd controlled enemy deals direct damage to you, gain 15% movement speed for 2 seconds. So just like how we gain movement speed from using our traps, if we get hit by an enemy, we'll be moving faster, which is always good. And then that also plays into the gloves. If you get hit by a range attack from an enemy, they'll be stunned. You'll be able to deal 40% increased damage. And then on the helmet, we are doing damaging an elite enemy grants you a barrier, absorbing up to 690 damage for 10 seconds. This is pretty good. I mean, it's just defensive. It's a defensive legendary property. You engage an elite, you attack it, you automatically get a shield. It's going to buff you up. And then because of your skills, it's at full health. You're actually going to do more damage because you're using daggers. Now with this build, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into our concealment, and then you're going to lay, actually, I didn't even go over the jewelry. This is pretty much how the build works. Excuse me. Poison traps no longer break stealth and triggers no cooldown or arm time while you are in stealth. All poison traps activate when you exit stealth. Poison traps cooldown will be 4.3 seconds per trap placed. I believe this actually goes a lot less down, so the less seconds actually would be even better. And then Mother's Embrace for being the game. And then we have when this is actually really cool. I love this. When you dash, a shadow clone is spawned at your location that also casts dash, dealing 30% of the base damage. Pretty cool. You get a shadow, it comes out with a blade. It's a pretty cool attack, extra damage. So what I was saying was, pop your concealment, you lay traps, right? And then you also want to pop your imbuement, because when those traps explode, you also have a chance for that imbuement to come back. And then your attack out of concealment is your twisting blades, and then you're going to attack with your twisting blades, dash out, attack another enemy that's kind of parallel, so you're adjacent rather, and then you're going to create a pool of poison, and then you twisting blades that enemy, and then you dash back to where you originally contacted. So we're dealing massive poison damage in an area, a nice like little strip of monsters, and then it's just sick nasty poison damage. So let's try it out. All right, because there's a nice bunch of enemies. These guys don't seem to be too hard. Oh, here we go. You want to pop your imbuement, pop your concealment, drop your traps, twisting blades. I've actually messed that up, but as you can see, everything is just completely obliterated, and just poison is so good early game. It does so much damage. You want to use my imbuement's already up, so you want to use your imbuement, pop concealment, lay your traps, use your twisting blades coming out. Then you want to dash, and then you want twisting blades another enemy, come back, and then fight in that same area, so that you're going to create just pools of poison. It's going to melt enemies. Call this the sick nasty. All right, here we go. Pop imbuement, concealment, traps, come out, boom, come back. You want to get the combo with the 3. That's what you always want to be doing. You always want to be attacking with your twisting blades, dashing away to another enemy that's kind of connecting the pack, twisting blades again, and then come back to where you initially attacked, because that's going to have the twisting blades like literally twist through the enemies and deal that extra damage. If you like the video, don't forget to like the if you like the video, don't forget to like the video. If you like the video, don't forget oh my god, what I'm talking way too fast. Don't forget to sub, don't forget to like the video. I appreciate it very much. I hope you enjoyed the content. Peace.